Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Expert Suck Sports Betting Podcast. I am Mike Day, and I am joined by Brandon Day.
Another week.
What's up, B?
How's it going?
Good, good. Yeah, we're gonna do something new tonight. Not to just jump into that, but we're gonna try something different when we get to our PGA Tour picks. Um, so we'll kind of jump in. Everything good with you?
Yeah, it was a good weekend of sports. My fantasy team lost. But other than that, it was a good weekend in sports.
Yeah, we did. We had PGA Tour event. We had a great UFC fight night uh, on Saturday night, and then
That was fun.
we had a pretty crazy finish to the NASCAR. So let's jump into that. I got the comments up in case anybody jumps on and wants to say hey to us. A little background and explanation. If you're listening to us for the first time, you're finding us. This is the Expert Suck Sports Betting Podcast off season. So what Brandon and I do is we do what we're calling the off season sports, the other weekly sports other than football, because we do have a football show. But Brandon and I cover, and we have been since February, March, Brandon?
Yeah, a long time ago.
We, yeah. So we're in like 35th week or so. The PGA Tour, the UFC, and NASCAR, which I have really become a fan of NASCAR. So, as everybody that has been listening has heard me say over and over again. And so we do two segments in the show. We'll review last week's picks and how we did, and then we'll give out this week's picks. So let's just dive right into it, B.
Yeah, so our PGA last week, we were at the Sanderson Farms Championship. Uh, and our ladder of the week for that was Akshay Bhatia, who missed the cut. He's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
like my note?
unbettable. Yeah, I do like your note. He's kind of unbettable at this point within all majors and within all events there on the PJ Tour. He's good.
Yeah, I mean
He's
he's
just trying.
good. He belongs on the tour, but he's probably one of those guys that, like, okay, if he beats me, he beats me, but I don't think, and maybe you could splash him into a DFS lineup, but picking him to win or even a top 10 right now, it's it's kind of fool's gold.
Really is. I mean, he's still young. He still has time to get better on tour, but right now he's kind of in a little bit of a slump. He's shown that he can be good, even though he's only won twice.
Yeah, um, and much like some of these young guys, it does come down to his putting. He's a good ball striker, like world class ball striker, but just can't putt. He's gone through different ways of putting, different methods. I think now he's kind of stuck on the broomstick method, which I don't know. I don't recall.
you
Well,
know,
Bernhard Langer and Adam Scott are probably two of the best broomstick putters
well,
ever, but the rest, that's like two out of how many?
they say that the broomstick and if you're a golfer, you know the claw grip for putting is when you switch over to those two, it is like a last resort type thing. You're like, my putting is terrible. I have to do something about this. And usually it's like diving into deep water. Like most of the time, some dudes never come out of it. And then they're just stuck with this giant broomstick putter.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of guys that have gone through it. Scotty went through it. Um,
Yeah.
he's
Well, he uses the claw now, as you can see.
yeah, but you know, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the broomstick thing. So yeah, Akshay did not do good for us. That was all red there. And then we did do a top finishers parlay. Let's go through that one.
Which was closer, but also, as you're saying, this was also all red. So our top five, Michael Thornbjornsen finished tied for 29th. Top 10, Max Homa, who was up there in the leaderboard. He was at like third or second at one point, finished tied for 18th. So he kind of fell off, but good to see him back and doing better. And then our top 20, Keith Mitchell, missed the cut. So that was bad. A
Yeah,
bad top finishers parlay by us.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit. Like these fall events that are kind of be all around. Uh, like this week's is in Japan, but we kind of have to go with some like obscure name guys, not the top name guys. Like the guy that won Stephen Fisk. Like I don't even know if I've heard of
Yeah,
him. The runner
I know.
we have Garrett Higo, but
Yeah, I know of Stephen Fisk, but I mean, geez. I mean, it's
yeah.
also just kind of an off season for these dudes, so I don't know how much they're playing into it and like actually
Well, I think
trying.
in the fall, I think if you win an event or whatever, you may be able to get like
Mhm.
a different status on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, and I think there's still
So
qualifications for some events throughout the actual season of the PGA Tour.
yeah, so some of these guys are trying to play their way onto some exemptions on the PGA Tour for next year.
Yes.
So yeah. Okay, so that was our PGA event, the Sanderson Farms in Jackson, Mississippi. Let's move on to UFC 320 because this was really good, and we have a little bit to say about this fight on Saturday.
Yeah.
The okay, so you want me to do the picks and then we'll talk about it?
Yeah, go through those
Okay.
picks.
So our oracle, our guy, JT Springsteen, who does our picks for us, he was 8-5, so another winning weekend for him. He's usually a little bit better than that, but if you're doing just straight up money line, all 13 picks, and you follow JT's, you're going to win more than you lose. So 8-5. But the experts' picks were also 8-5. So they had a lot of the same fights, which that can happen.
On a stack card like that, it can kind of end up that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. So let's get into it. The main event was really good.
Yeah,
It was worth
so
watching.
it really was. We had our light heavyweight rematch, Pereira and Ankalev, and Pereira just stepped on the gas pedal from the jump and caught Ankalev with a right hook, and just he wasn't knocked out, but he fell, and he couldn't really recover from that point as Pereira just rained punches and elbows on him.
Yeah, he tried to grab the single leg, but then Pereira just pushed him off of him, got on top, like you said. Oh, and then the other thing they said was he hit him with like between 6 and 12
It's the 12-6
elbows.
elbow, so it's coming
Yeah.
literally
12 oh,
from
yeah, straight down, 12-6 elbow.
it's
I'm sorry.
straight down.
But he hit him
Those
in the
are
ribs where he had a broken rib.
yeah, but those are legal now. So at one point, it might have been up till recently, those were illegal, and that's where some controversies coming in the UFC because this is kind of off topic, but John Jones's one fight that he lost was due to a 12-6 elbow, and then
Mm,
made it illegal, and now they've made it legal again. So he's kind of like, well, that's why he's been kind of holding, or he hasn't been holding out, but there's always
yeah.
been some controversy around that one loss because of that
I
elbow.
don't I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, it's like it's just like a hammer fist
Yeah.
punch, right? It's just basically kind of the same thing. So, yeah, Pereira just overwhelmed him. Um, there's a little bit of like excuses being made in Ankalev's camp that he was hurt and whatever, but you know, I don't know. I don't think that would have changed the outcome at all. Perea is still Perea. I think everybody kind of forgot that the dude is at one
Yeah.
time like top 3 best fighters in the UFC. I put a little sprinkle on him to win by knockout, so good on me.
Yeah. Good job, Dan.
Yeah. Then the bantamweight title fight was I mean, it was it was again, it's Divashili, so
Yeah. I mean, dude, he, I think he had this now has the record for most takedowns within one fight. And it was that fight where he had like 20 takedowns,
yeah,
which
he
is
was just
nuts.
like
He was just
toying
ragdolling him. Yeah. Just
toying
throwing
with
him,
Sandhagen.
let him get
He'd
up.
throw him, let him get up,
Yeah.
throw him again, let him get up. Everybody that had the +8 or more takedowns from that fight they were happy by the end of the first round
Dang, you
because
got to start betting 10 with Divashili now
yeah,
with
even more
Marab.
maybe. Yeah. So, yeah, we've said it before. Divashili's maybe pound for pound I don't know if he's better than Tapuria, but he's probably right behind Tapuria,
Yeah, that would be an
pound for
interesting
pound.
fight to see.
Yeah.
But
So
I
yeah,
don't
that
think
was a good. It was a
that'll ever
good
happen.
card overall. The girl fight wasn't bad, even though uh, Macy didn't make weight. Um, and I don't know if she deserved to win that fight, but or did no, she didn't. She lost by decision. My bad. She didn't deserve to win that fight. So yeah, it was good. And there will be
Yeah,
another one this Saturday too. So and then we had the NASCAR Bank of America Roval. And we explained this in depth last podcast. The Roval, which is part road course, part oval, uh, at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and much like everybody thought what was going to happen did happen. Shane SVG won. Shane Van Gisbergen.
should have known.
Um, yeah,
Wasn't he
I
the
mean,
favorite though?
he was
Yeah,
by a lot. He was like a plus 100 favorite, which is a heavy favorite in NASCAR. But more interesting than that was the drivers that were going for the next round of the playoffs. So this was the last race to get from the round of 12 down to the round of 8. And that's where this interesting finish came in. And I don't know if you saw it on any Instagram or anything like that. Did you see it? How it ended?
I didn't know.
Okay, so the last spot, the 8th spot, was between Chastain and Larson. And Chastain is going through the last turn with Larson behind him, and he's right neck and neck with Denny Hamlin. The last turn right before the finish line,
Hmm.
and Denny Hamlin pushes him out and spins him out, and Chastain starts driving in reverse to try
That's
to get to the finish line
crazy.
before Logano, and Logano just ekes him out by like the front of his car. But you see Chastain desperately going in reverse, trying to. It was a full on
Like
like
something from Cars.
Cars, yeah, Lightning McQueen moment going in reverse to try
That's
to.
funny.
Yeah, it was awesome and amazing and everything I love about NASCAR all in one. Because Logano did because of that, Logano did make the round of 8.
Nice.
Yeah, and Chastain was not happy with Hamlin because Hamlin already was passed on to the round of 8. So, and Hamlin claims he didn't see him, but whatever, dude. I
Whatever.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was nuts. It was awesome. But we do okay. So let's get to our picks. We do the car lift of the week, the head-to-head matchups, and then the top finishers. So roll through that real quick.
Yeah. So our NASCAR, our head-to-head matchups, and our car lift. Did we go through your car lift? I don't think we did.
No,
Our car lift was AJ Allmendinger. He finished ninth, so not within any of our winner top 3, top 5. You said he did lead at times, but wasn't really pushing it at
not
the
really,
end.
not really a threat to win. Not really even a threat to finish top 5, which was disappointing.
Yeah,
And then the head-to-head matchups was equally as disappointing.
yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So Blaney, it was close, but you had Blaney over
Yeah,
Gibbs, which was 13-12, so that was red. You had Bubba Wallace over Joey Logano, which hit 15/20, and Christopher Bell over Kyle Larson, which was also really close. Bell finishing third over and Larson finishing second.
yeah. Larson seems to be coming out of his whatever
CT.
you know his shookness. They call him Captain Shook. Kind of just in time for the playoffs as they kind of wind down because he did make it to the round of 8. And the next course that they or the next track speedway that they go to is Las Vegas, and he's has won there before. He's going to be the favorite. So I'm keeping in my eye on Kyle Larson, as you can see with our top finishers picks last week.
Yeah. Going through that, our top 3, Kyle Larson, which hit because he finished second. Top 5, Tyler Reddick finished 10th. Top 10, Bubba Wallace finishing 15th.
Yeah, so Reddick did Reddick things. Bubba Wallace did Bubba Wallace things also. Um, so we just had to keep an eye on both of them. They're so good that they should always be in the top 10, but I don't know.
Yeah, they're all good.
They just have crazy things happen. Okay, so the round of 8 now is for the playoffs is Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, our guy, Kyle Larson, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe, and Joey Logano. Now, I did not have all those correct. I had 6 out of the. I'm sorry, I had 5 out of those 8 in my bracket, but I do have all my final 4. Now they're going to 8-4. So the 4 I need to get out of this next round are Larson, Blaney, Hamlin, and Logano. So Logano's kind of the one. He's the
He
wild
might,
card for
yeah,
me.
he is your wild
Yeah.
card.
So let's go, Joey. And I might see his name here coming up. Okay, so we're going to change. Brandon and I were discussing before we came on. We're going to change the order of things because we're going to do something different and special for the PGA tournament this week near the end of this. So as we get into this coming week's picks, we're going to start with UFC, go to NASCAR, and then we're going to finish with PGA. So the UFC fight night is at Pharmacy Arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Sure, yeah. Should be a good fight. It's got a good main event in Charles Oliveira versus Matus's camera. He's Polish. I don't know.
Matusas. Yeah, everybody just calls him Gamrot,
Yeah.
right? So this is the
Um,
light, like Brandon said, light heavyweight division. The number 4 contender, Oliveira, versus the number 8 contender, Gamrot. So yeah, good fight in the light heavyweight division.
yeah. The bantamweight fight's gonna be good. Davison Figueiredo and Montel Jackson. That'll be
Number 6 against number 15
yeah.
in their division. And then the whole card is just like full of
It's Brazilian
Brazilians,
fighters. They
obviously,
love
because they're in Brazil.
yeah. Charles Oliveira
Yeah.
is like a saint to them down there. They love him.
Former champion
Yeah, former champ.
in that division, trying to work his way back up. I
He
think if
won't.
he beats Gamrot, he probably is in line for a title shot.
Uh,
But
I don't know. Because was that 1 or 2 against? I think it was only 1 against.
I'm looking up UFC
I'm totally blanking on the name. I can picture him,
rankings.
but
Oh, of course.
oh, Ilya, yeah.
Oh,
I think it.
Tapuria.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're gonna give
Well,
him another
I
fight.
think the next fight in that is going to have to be Tapuria Makachev.
It kind of has to be
Yeah.
because I mean, well, yeah, it's probably gonna be Islam.
And then the winner of that would probably fight Sarukian. I don't think Holloway gets a title fight
No,
over
because
or before Oliveira does.
yeah, no, I
So
think it's gonna be Islam at some point.
yeah, Makachev Tapuria is gonna feed families.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great fight when they come up with it. So Dana, make that happen.
Yeah, dude.
Preston, what's up, Preston?
It could be the fight
Ah,
in at the White House that they're planning on doing
that would
here
talk
this
about feeding
summer.
families. That would be amazing. There's our
Yeah.
guy B.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like Preston's a bit of a Oliveira fan. Awesome. Um, yeah,
I think he wins this.
I think he beats
He's
Gamrot.
still very
So
good.
yeah, the Brazilians are just so good. I didn't recognize if any of the fighting nerds are on the card. I'll have to go back and look, but I didn't see none of the names popped out.
I
So
didn't see any either.
oh hey Preston, by the way, I didn't. Did you win DFS for NASCAR last week? Hit it in the chat there, because we're going to segue to this week's NASCAR. Preston's usually a really good NASCAR DFS player. So this week for NASCAR, like we foreshadowed, is the South Point 400 at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Sin City. They need to do it like I also think Islam beats Taporia.
Yep. No, you think
or
Islam wins that?
Taporia.
I think
Sorry, I
Taporia.
read
I
that
think Taporia.
backwards. It's been a long day. Taporia beats Islam. If he gets taken down, maybe Islam has a chance, just because he is such a good grappler.
Yeah, yeah. I
Good
think that's the
halves,
path for Islam to win.
but
Nice trucks win.
he still
Nice
has to box
trucks
with
win,
Taporia.
Preston. But Taporia is such a striker. I mean, I don't think Islam has any business standing with him. So much like that group does, Makachev and the rest of the Eastern
Well,
European
we just
former
saw it.
Russian wrestlers. Yeah. What he's going to have to do is try to take him down or clinch him and put him up against the cage. But um, Taporia is pretty slick, pretty quick. So
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know if I see that happening. Okay, so NASCAR, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, car lift of the week. Look at this, looky.
I love it. We got
Our
Ryan
favorite guy.
Blaney back in the car lift.
Yeah.
So he's
So
fifth
fifth
on
on the
odds
odds
boards.
board.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
fifth on odds boards. He hasn't won here apparently, but he's also just a
No,
really
he's
good
never won here.
driver. He's also very fast, so
He
I
has
mean that always helps.
three top fives, seven top tens. Yeah, I think to me, he's probably the best driver. He's driving this season. I think he's above Larson and Hamlin personally, but maybe just because I'm a fan. But so I feel like he's the best driver in a fast car. So if they set him up properly, his team, he's a
They should
Penske driver.
they should do
Him
it
and
like
Logano.
F1 and let it go through the city. But apparently that
Yeah,
wreaked havoc when F1 did it because they did a Vegas speedway last year, I think, and apparently it was terrible. People were not having it, and just like the traffic and stuff, and it caused a lot of issues.
yeah. Nobody could see it anywhere.
Yeah, because
So
it's like put the walls only if you paid for or you were a super
like
celebrity and
the
famous.
boxes and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is at their actual. Um, Taking inspiration from you guys, might do a finishing positions parlay of just Hendrick drivers. Yeah, Hendrick. Well, you got Larson in there, so the Hendrick drivers would be a nice parlay. You go winner with Kyle Larson, top three, top five. Um, yeah, maybe Preston. Maybe I do the Penske drivers and you do the Hendrick drivers, and we'll see how we do. I like the Penske drivers. Um, so that's our car lift of the week. Let's do our head to heads. We got some good head to heads here.
Yeah, you do. So you got
Yeah.
Blaney carrying over the Blaney over Hamlin, Wallace over Reddick, and Keselowski over Barry. Brad
Hmm.
showing back up here. We haven't heard his name in a while.
Well, I kind of F1 Vegas race is hilarious.
It was
This is
funny.
Preston. F1 Vegas race is hilarious, but I don't have nearly enough characters
Yeah,
to explain
dude.
how bad it was.
Yeah,
Yeah. That
it was
I
a
think
mess.
they can write essays about that or something as not how to do a race. So,
And then the drivers hated it too. I
well,
don't
the
remember
course
the
was all
reasons.
jacked up too. There
Yeah.
was things coming out of the ground and
Yes. Yes.
the
It caused a
the
wreck. There was something in the like as they were
the
going
manhole
through.
covers or something were
Yeah.
hitting their tires and yeah.
It was just
So,
terrible.
yeah, whatever. Okay, so our top finishers picks for this week. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
here's
your
the guy. Here's the guy we're keeping our eye on.
All right, top finishers pick top three, Kyle Larson, as we're keeping our eye on him. Hopefully the CTE has gone away. Top five, Joey Logano, and top 10, Ross Chastain.
Yeah, Captain Shook can be no longer shook.
Shooketh.
Maybe, because the title, they're getting so close to the Final Four, it's time for him to shake that off. But yeah, like Logano, top five. Penske's going to try to set up his car. He's done well here before. I believe he has won here before. And then Ross Chastain's just driving so good. If everybody would stop wrecking Ross Chastain, because it's not his fault. Like obviously from this week, it'd be so much better.
Yeah, the manhole
Yeah,
cover.
yeah, manhole cover. Blew the floor apart on a Ferrari in the first practice, and they almost didn't race because of that. Yeah, Captain
That's
Shook.
leave
Yep,
it up
the
to a bunch
Discord
of
loves
degenerate
Captain Shook, huh, Preston? Yeah. Um,
leave it up to a bunch of degenerate gamblers and drunks to come up with an F1 course, and
right.
that's probably what's gonna happen.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So that was bad. The Las Vegas Motor Speedway is pretty cool. I've driven by it a couple times.
Is
So
it out in,
it
like, the middle of
looks like
nowhere?
a well, it's off the highway.
As
It's up,
most things are in Vegas.
yeah. Um, but it looks like a great track, great
Yes, it
facility. So
is. It is
yeah,
out there in the desert.
yeah. Would you just Google it?
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
thing it's
it
not
is.
good thing they don't do it in the summer. Good thing
Well,
it's October.
we saw it when we always drove to Mesquite from Vegas. So
Ah, yes.
yeah, yep, yep. All right, so PJ Tour event. They are in Yokohama, Japan,
Yeah,
for the Bay Current Classic at Yokohama Country Club.
pretty cool.
Listen to Rick Run Good, his podcast. He set up the course. It's kind of a weird layout because they have two courses, two 18-hole courses. So they're going to use 16 holes from the West course and then hole 17 and 18 from the East course, but not as the 17th and 18th hole.
It's
So they're going to, yeah, it's weird. It's a weird
it's a
layout.
pretty cool course though, just, like,
Yes,
you think of
looking at it.
Japan and you think it's an island, and
Well, it is
well,
an island.
it is an island, yeah, so you think there'd be, like, palm trees and stuff, but no, there's, like, pine trees and stuff, and it's really
Well,
interesting,
yeah,
the
they have
landscape
mountains.
of Japan.
Yeah, they have
It's pretty
mountains
cool
there.
though. That's a
Yeah.
really cool golf course.
Yeah, so again, the experts and are saying mostly Rick and Good, and Rick can be classified as an expert because he runs probably one of the best models there is in all of golf, but are saying this is kind of a accuracy course.
Oh,
So
yeah, it looks tight.
driving accuracy, yeah. He said some of the fairways where the landing spots were there were a couple of them he said were probably one was about 25 to 30,
Yeah,
um, 25 to 30 yards wide. So yeah,
yeah, if
um,
you just look at pictures of it, it looks tight.
yeah, right. So let's go through our ladder play of the week, our top finishers, and then we'll do a cool thing. We'll do a DFS lineup live. Okay,
Okay.
ladder play of the week.
So our ladder of the week is Christian Bezadenhout, who finished sixth last week. So hopefully he can carry that over. Really good accuracy player. Also, he putts very well. And he's giving us plus odds for leader, top 10, and top 20, which is always a helpful thing for us.
Yeah, so plus 700 top 5, plus 300 top 10, plus 125 top 20. So those one of the reasons why I took Bezadenhout because I could get plus odds on him for top 20. So that was good.
Yeah. And I like the pick too. So that leads us to our top finishers parlay. We have our
Yeah,
top 5 is Kurt Kitayama. Top 10, Xander
plus
Schauffele
360
plus
at plus 100.
yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Nice odds
And
on Xander.
I know. And top 20 as Takumi Kanya? I'm gonna butcher that.
Yeah, I'll help
Kananya?
you out. Takumi Kanaya.
Kanaya.
He's a Japanese player, good Japanese player, playing really well.
Yes.
Fits this course, accuracy putter kind of guy. Um, hits really pure iron shots. So good odds on him to finish top 20 at plus 160. So all right, do we want to do this
Let's do it, brother.
for the first time? Let me see if I can transition to my screen.
Hell.
There, you see it? All
Sure
right.
do.
Okay, so this is what I've been talking about on a few podcasts. This is on DraftKings. This is daily fantasy sports or daily fantasy lineup for this golf tournament. So what you can do is you can just choose different entry levels. This is a $5 single entry event. I only do single entry events. Why do I do that? Because if you're in a multi-entry event, you get guys that run models and stuff like that, and they enter like 100 times for $10 at a time, an entry, and they have huge bankrolls, and it's hard to compete against them. But if you're in a single entry, everybody just gets one entry, so everybody's on a level playing field. That's why I choose single entry contests over anything else. I don't do any other type of contest. Okay, so as you can see, this is a salary based fantasy. So you have to choose these guys within your salaries, and you can see that the average salary per player is 8,300, and you have a 50,000 salary cap. So there's a lot of strategies. You can do stars and scrubs. You can do all middle player guys. I don't know what you want to do, B, but
Let's just
what do
go
you think?
go through it. Um,
Yeah.
I do like Chris
Yeah,
Goddard.
let's start building this and see if we can do it. You like a Goddard of
I
those upper
I
tier
I was
players?
gonna go through a few ideas that I had as we were kind of talking about this today as well. I do like Goddard. I do like Rasmus as he came off hot from the Ryder Cup. And is
He played
still
good last week too.
I know, and you talked me out of him. But we'll go past
We could
that.
play him here. We could play him here.
I do like me some
There's your guy
Rasmus.
Kitayama. I do like me some Alex Noren, but we gotta save money, so we
I
gotta kind
know.
of maybe let's start with one of these guys from the top tier and kind
Yeah,
of
and
work
see
our
how
way.
it goes. Yeah.
So out of this top tier, who would you want out of all of them?
Rasmus.
Rasmus? Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I like
throw.
me. I don't think
See how that
I
changes.
don't think Hideki does well. Coming off,
Hideki,
he's come on. He hasn't played in a long time.
I feel like he hasn't played in a long time. So yeah, I would pass on hit because of it. Plus his price tag's pretty high.
Yeah, it is.
Um, let's move this down a little bit. Okay, if we're not gonna let's see how much money we can save and maybe come back up to one of these
Yeah,
guys.
I like it.
You got Thor Bjornsson at 91. We have 8,100 per player left, so let's kind of get into the 8,000 range
I
and see if we
do
like anybody around there.
do like Billy Horschel. Tom Kim is another one that is an option for us. I don't know how you feel about either one of those two.
Um, I out of this group, I would probably be more inclined to go probably Tom Kim over Horschel.
But I also do like On as you kept scrolling down. I think he always finds a way to play well.
Yeah, Ben On's a good ball striker, and if
Mhm.
he can get his putter going, let's throw him in there and see what happens
I like it.
to our salary. It goes up to 8,300. Um, so we can play with a few of these guys in this range. Nico, you're not a big Nico fan. I'm not the biggest Nico fan. Oh, uh, like me some Kevin Roy right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
did
do
you
too.
see who was below him though? Oh, we were talking about him today.
Thagala.
Let me go back.
It did just kind of cut out, by the way.
Get out of here, Kevin Roy. Okay. This guy,
It's Heath.
Sahith. What do you think of Sahith?
I do. I think we talked about a few weeks ago that he is feeling better. He was dealing with some
Uh-oh.
injuries. Um,
Okay, there you are.
yeah, he was
I think he's
dealing
healthy now.
with some injuries. Yes, and he has said, quote unquote, that he is feeling better, and he's trying to get back to where he was. So I also do like that play a lot.
Dude can putt.
Yeah, he can
Dude
play.
can putt lights out. Okay, so that puts us up at 8,800. Let me check. Okay. So we have 3 more players, and we're doing pretty good. We can almost start to go back up
We really can.
here and see if we like anybody in this range again. We could do a Thor
Adams.
Bjornsson. We could do
Adam Scott.
We could do a Goddard up and go Adam Scott. You said Adam Scott.
He putts well.
I don't mind him.
I don't
He
either.
hasn't played in like 2 months, but he's always good.
He putts very well.
I feel like he's an accurate driver of the golf
Yes,
ball.
that too.
Yeah. Okay. Now putting Adam Scott in there actually gives us a little bit. We have 2 more players.
So yeah, we can kind of ball out here, brother.
Yeah, we can.
We can go Goddard.
I don't think we can put any of these 3 top guys in here, but I don't know if we necessarily want to.
I don't know.
Let's
I don't
throw
think we
Goddard up in
want
and
to.
see how
I
much
like
money we
Goddard
have
up.
left.
82.
8,200.
That bring us down to 82.
8,200 left. So that gives us Woodland, Griot,
Did we say Billy Ho?
Wallace, Horschel, Hoey. We did say Billy Ho.
That's
we
an
can afford
option.
Billy Ho.
I do like Rico.
Look at that.
Let's talk about this real quick. I do like Rico.
I can take
Rico.
Yeah, Rico's a kind of a birdie maker.
I know.
You know?
Let's see. Let's check his putting stats. Let's check both their putting stats.
Here is something you want me to try to sort it by this. You can sort this by a lot of these things. So this is FPP,
Rico,
is fantasy points per. Fantasy points per. Oh, we want it to go the other way. Yeah. So fantasy points per contest is basically what I just sorted this by. And you can kind of see guys that average. Yeah.
I just looked up Rico Hoey's.
What do you think?
Putting. I looked up Rico Hoey's putting rankings, and it's at 170th on PGA Tour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would, if I was gonna do this, I would go probably Kevin Roy over Rico, but
where's Billy Ho?
Or I would
sorry,
go.
I'm not looking.
Where's Horschel? Horschel's kind of a bit of a. If he gets hot putting, he's a streaky putter.
Yeah, I don't know if we really want to go streaky. Overall, they don't have his overall rank. Thanks, PGA Tour.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
What happened? That's going way down there.
No one's gonna understand that. Yeah, you are going way down, dude. We got 8,200 to spend, brother. Let's spend it.
I know, but you don't have to spend it all. That's another strategy. You don't have to like force a guy in just because you have all that left.
What about Tom Kim? Did we put Tom Kim in there?
Yeah, we can. What is this little news over here on Tom Kim? You want me to click on that?
Sure, I'm looking up his stats right now. He doesn't. That's kind of normal for Tom Kim. He doesn't really putt well.
He can.
I know.
No, he has not putted well. He didn't putt well all year.
That scares me. All these dudes up here putt well.
Want to trust me on one of these?
You go for it, brother.
Kevin Roy. I keep coming back to him. Okay, so if we wanted to, we could go up. But I almost like this lineup.
He putts well.
So we've spent we have all 6 golfers and we have 1,400 left.
So what do we do with the 1,400?
Who? Kevin Roy?
What do we do with the 1,400?
We can leave it. I've done it. You can just leave it.
Okay.
You don't have to spend it all. You like this?
I do like it. I think we have a good mix of dudes who can, because Goddard hits bombs. So does Rasmus. I think we have a good mix of dudes who can bomb.
As long as they're accurate.
Pretty accurate. I love Chris Goddard, dude. He played super well towards the end of the season.
I'm going to hit update entry.
Update that entry. Oh, I'm so zoomed in.
All right, so let's see. Yeah, I like it. Okay. All right.
Looks
Well
good,
done.
dude.
All right. I
Good
don't know
work.
if anybody was on. I think Preston had to jump. I don't know if anybody was on to hear all that. Um, we, for those of you listening on Spotify, I don't know how much fun, or that will be listening to the replay on Spotify. I don't know how much fun that was for you. I'm trying to get out. There we go. Trying to get out of that screen. Okay. Transitioning.
I don't know if we lost him or not. Mike Day.
No, yeah. What happened was when I tried to stop sharing, when I stopped sharing the screen.
You're good.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. All right. Well, that was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Something fun to do.
Well, the funny thing is we can do it for PGA, we could do it for UFC, we could do it for
I know.
NASCAR.
We
They
can do
all
it for a
have
lot.
DFS. But that was kind of it's not I don't know how fun it is going to be for our I don't know how fun it's going to be for our Spotify listeners because
I know.
it's a very visual thing when we're trying to pick these things. But if you didn't catch the show and you start listening on Spotify and you want to see what we're talking about, jump over to YouTube and catch us on our YouTube channel and you can see the video replay of the show. So that's what I would recommend for the Spotify listeners. Go over to YouTube, subscribe. You don't have to subscribe to get the replay, but it helps us as a podcast and a live stream. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. Brandon and I will be following. It gives somebody something to follow with these
These
golfers
are
that are in Japan,
these are
and it
evening tee
does,
times, by the way.
yeah,
So these are gonna be
like
like Thursday, like 5 o'clock, and
PM.
yeah, in the PMs. Yes.
I think doesn't it start tomorrow evening though? Because on that DFS thing, it said it was like 23 hours from now. So, like Wednesday here might be Thursday there,
Maybe.
right? So, make sure you get all your PGA bets in. I would get them in by tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, if you're looking to do anything on PGA. All right, B. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Something different, something new. We try to keep this fresh.
Sure do.
Okay.
We
All
do
right.
our best.
Yeah. So, two ways to check out the Expert Suck Sports Betting Podcast, Spotify and YouTube. And when you go there, subscribe on YouTube, hit like, and then share. If you go to Spotify, hit follow, rate the show, try to give us a 5-star if you really like us that much, and then follow and share that as well. Trying to gain more listeners every week. Brad and I will be back Thursday afternoon, probably between 4 and 4:30 to do the football picks show. And Brandon and I will be back next week.
Go Broncos.
Yeah, we got a lot to review. Yeah, go Broncos. Good win by them.
Yes, it was.
As a quick football thing, good win by the Broncos. Weren't expecting that. So when you're not expecting a win and you get a win, that just
It's
helps
very
you out.
nice.
And then a
Bo
loss
Nix
by
was
the Chiefs.
9 for 10 with 100-some yards in the fourth quarter. 9 for
Nice.
10.
But hey, even better, the Chiefs and the Chargers lost.
I know.
So let's go. Let's go, Bo. Bo leave. Time to Bo leave in the Broncos.
I'm sorry to keep this going, but did you see how they lost? The Chiefs did.
Oh yeah, with Trevor falling
Lawrence
down
falling
twice, kind
and
of stumbling.
running into the end zone was hilarious.
Yeah, it was so good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That
So
was
a little
funny.
foreshadowing that may or may not help me and Brad out with the football picks.
I
So,
love that.
all right, tune in Thursday to find out.
Yeah.
All right, B. Good show.
Adios.
Good job.
Good job.
I'll see you soon. Thanks, everyone.